Welcome back, my kings and queens, my gods and goddesses. Donny Gerald back with another video. And this video I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys about the University of Genius that I have recently opened. Now, the University of Genius is a specific course structure that gears the ready and willing student to their own enlightenment. Now, what is enlightenment? Enlightenment is the secret hidden science that is being kept from you that allows you, by a scientific and biochemical process, to activate 90% more of your brain's power and capabilities. Now, you might think to yourself that this is not possible. Well, let's think about this. Now, right now, as they teach you in school, you are operating off of 8 to 10% of your brain. Now, the part of the brain that is the back part of your brain right here, which is called the cerebellum. Okay? But you have 90% more of your brain up front that is currently not being used, that is called the cerebrum. Why would, we could say, the good Lord give you 90% extra of a brain for it to have no purpose? It does have a purpose. It has a huge purpose. And that is what the scientific process of enlightenment is about. Now, after the process of enlightenment, you would then move into the process of immortality. But that comes afterwards. Step by step. The University of Genius has just been started now. What it is a telephone course that I operate on a one-on-one basis between the student. Every day, I dedicate a portion of my time to personally contacting the student by telephone, and I guide them through the process of enlightenment. Now, to get on the course structure, even though the information that I'm giving you is priceless, literally should be charged $1 million straight out the gate for the information and the process that I'm offering to you. Okay? But right now, this course structure, okay, I am charging only $200 weekly, okay? And that is for a one-on-one personal conversation with the student on a daily basis. It's $200 a week for the course, okay? Now, keep in mind, this process, depending on the student, can take anywhere from 4 to 6 months to reach the enlightenment stage. Sometimes, depending on the habits of the student, where the student is, the current programming of the student's brain, it can take longer. It all depends on the student. Okay? But this is going to give you usage of the 90% of the brain that you're not utilizing, that will eventually move you into immortality and a lot of other superpowers that you don't even realize that you currently have. Okay? So, course structure is out there. If you want to jump on the University of Genius and get on the telephone courses, $200 a week, shoot me a call. The contact information is on the About section of the Path of the Illuminati channel that you're viewing right now. So just go to my channel and go to the About section, and then it'll have my contact information. Call me, and if you want to get on the course, we'll go ahead and get you started, okay? And I would be what you would call your spiritual guide to enlightenment, okay? And eventually to your immortality, okay? So, with saying that, okay, I know you're probably thinking, well, wow, that sounds pretty wild. That sounds pretty crazy. Okay, that sounds pretty wild. how can I even believe this guy, what he's saying? Okay, so what I wanted to do is go ahead and give you an explanation of how this scientific process works to make you understand how it is possible. Okay? I think that's fair enough for you, right? Why would you spend that money with me if you don't understand? Okay? Now, keep in mind, when I went on this process, my first teacher just told me something's going to happen, and I had to have blind faith in him. But in the end, something happened and something big happened. But let me go ahead and explain the process of enlightenment. The process of enlightenment goes through different stages. Okay? The first stage is the reprogramming of the mind. You have been programmed since birth with false information. Okay? I'm not going to go further into that right now, but just know you have been programmed with false information. So the first step is to begin to reprogram the mind with the correct information, with the truth. The second part of the process is defeating your ego, defeating the self and what you think is the self. The second part of the process is overcoming fear. The third part of the process is overcoming emotions. The fourth part of the process deals with your physicality. We can say diet, habits, things of this sort. Okay? And there's a few other things in between that. But that's the general battle plan, you could say. Now, how does the process work? Right now, your body, now keep in mind, your body is energy. That's all it is energy. Okay? Nothing but. The DNA helix, which looks like the medical symbol. The medical symbol is a DNA helix. Okay? The DNA helix. You guys know what the DNA helix looks like, right? Right now you are operating on a two-stranded DNA helix. So what has to happen is your DNA has to become faster. Your energy has to become faster. We need to mutate your DNA helix from a two-stranded DNA helix to a four-stranded DNA helix, then to a six-stranded DNA helix, then to an eight-stranded DNA helix, 10, and then to the human capacity, which is a 12-stranded DNA helix. This is the point of enlightenment. So the purpose of your journey is to go through the scientific process and biochemical process, which is within the body, in order to, you have to go through the process to raise the frequency. So your body's frequency will be moving slow, and then it will get faster and faster and faster and faster until it hits the 12-stranded DNA helix. Once it hits the 12-stranded DNA helix, you will become illuminated. Okay? You will become enlightened. Now, how does enlightenment happen? Okay. I'm going to do a lot of other videos on this explaining the process, but this is going to give you an overview. Simply, the brain produces a fluid. It's called cerebrospinal fluid. The cerebrospinal fluid is pushed down to the bottom of your spinal cord. The bottom of the spinal cord contains what is called the coccyx. Now, they don't teach you this, but the coccyx is a pump. Is a pump. And it will pump the cerebrospinal fluid back up the spinal cord to the brain where it is able to ignite the pineal gland, the third eye, which would make you become illuminated or enlightened. Now, the issue is that when your cerebral spinal fluid gets to the lowest point of the body, it is unable to pump the fluid back up, okay? And it is due to the low frequency of your body. And this is caused by many reasons. Okay? And that would be discussed in the course structure with you. But the goal is to raise the frequency of your body, to mutate your DNA strands, so the fluid is able to pump all the way back up to the brain to ignite the pineal gland, your third eye. Okay? This is the process of how enlightenment actually happens. Now, the actual process will be explained throughout the course, okay, and you'll get more of an understanding of it. You'll also get an understanding of it throughout some of my videos, okay? But that's just a basic gist of how enlightenment works in the basic process, and some of the things that you have to go through and some of the things that you have to overcome in order to achieve your goal and retain your godhood. So with that said, I hope that gave you an overview. Sign on, my gods and goddesses. Sign on. Let's get you going on your path to enlightenment. Let's get you started. Let's get you moving. $200 a week, but my God, it's priceless information. I'm offering you 90% more brain power, which will lead to immortality. Okay, and that's another class and another subject. Okay, secrets such as that, I don't really want to just openly post. I might get into it, but I'm hoping to save the big information like that for serious students that are really trying to go down this path and feel that enlightenment is their journey. Okay, so some things the master always has to keep on deck, because there's always haters out there, right? Anyway, so at the end of this video, you don't think it's possible? Signs are everywhere. Do me a favor. Go ahead and go to Eminem's video. It's called Rap God. It's called Rap God. Listen to the whole video. Wait for the ending. The signs are everywhere. People know the signs. It's out there. It's out there, and it's up for you to reach out and grab it and take it. Okay? So here's the deal, guys. I only have so many hours in a day, and I can only dedicate my time to so many students. I'm not trying to get rich off this, guys. I'm not trying to become a multi-gazillionaire from this. Okay, it's $200 a week to go through the lesson structure for priceless information. But I can only handle so many students at one time because I only have so many hours in the day. Okay, so if you feel that this is your journey and you feel it's the path you want to take, go to my About section, text me on my, so I make sure I get your message. Make sure you text me or go ahead and email me, and we'll get you started. With that said, I love you guys very much, and God bless you all. I'll see you on the next video.